This week on the show, I rant a lot about time travel. Then we talk about Nazis and how much we hate them. I don't know what this show even is. And then we do like some would you rather stuff that I dreamed up while I was on drugs probably, because they're really weird. What is this show even? Welcome to Blockbusted. So Hitchcock, yesterday I went to a screening of Gone.
Yeah.
I almost said Gone with the Wind. To Kill a Mockingbird. They're very easy to mix up because they're both Southern kind of classics. My hometown Marietta was doing a film festival for old movies, and so they were showing To Kill a Mockingbird, which I read in school and loved, about a year ago or so. Yeah, maybe a little less than a year ago. Mm-hmm. And I still hadn't seen the movie, so I went to go see the movie last night in a big screen. It was in some sort of school auditorium. Fancy. It was where all my friends go to school, but I'd never been there.
Really?
But so it was great. The movie was, and afterwards there was a talkback Q&A with the actress who played Scout in the original movie, and
sweet. That
was fantastic. She was like 60-something. She was pretty spry, and energetic. She had an agenda though. That's what was hilarious. She never didn't seize a chance to like preach about something. So like things would suddenly transition into something. She'd be talking about children and how they need to study hard. That was her like big thing, was if you study hard enough, you can achieve your goals and achieve your dreams, and you can be successful. And children are given up in schools these days, which makes me think maybe she visits like schools in the hood or something, right? Okay. Like to like be like, stay in school, kids, right? Because she was also like, and don't do drugs and whatever. Yeah. And I was like,
she should try coming up here and telling us that
in Washington.
Oh gosh.
But and also she was like, we need to keep the planet clean and stuff. And the ozone layer is,
the polar bears.
Yeah. And she even hurled an anti-Trump thing, which was great.
Oh.
I was nervous because, I was like, yes, you're so right. This is a room full of people in Marietta, Georgia, which are mostly conservative. So I was afraid someone was going to be like, you're wrong, and stand up, But she was like, we need to make sure we don't vote for racist and hateful people. Because she was talking about, the movie is about race and and all this stuff. And saying how people think, oh, well, that's dated, that's not an issue anymore, but it totally is. And she was referencing, kind of the riots in Charlotte that were going on and stuff, and saying, you know what, if you really love this book, don't vote for a hateful racist, So that was pretty good. She also had some cool stories about the set and stuff, and Gregory Peck, who played Atticus, and everything. Something I didn't know until last night, or I knew it in the back of my head, but I remembered last night.
You didn't know something?
I didn't know something.
What is this?
I didn't know anything.
Gosh. Oh my god.
Was that the courthouse in To Kill a Mockingbird is the clock tower in Back to the Future.
Really?
So that's pretty good. It's also a courthouse in the Incredible Hulk TV series as well.
Oh, interesting. Pretty good, mate.
So that's pretty good. Yeah. That's my little anecdote to start off the episode.
Oh, it's
Hitchcock.
Good.
Yeah. Do you have any anecdotes? Did you do anything this week? Anything good happen to you?
Let's see here. Dude, I had like the most boring week. Consisted of history and chemistry and math over and over again. Nothing fun. I can think of it. Oh, well, we both did drive some more this week.
Hey!
We did that.
Yeah. We both drove a lot.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. You know what? We're going to look back at this podcast in 10 years and be like, oh, we were so cute learning to drive and stuff.
We were.
That's what's so cool about this generation, right? See, I'm preaching now.
Exactly.
Is that when we're adults in 30 years, right? When we're like 45, 46 for me, 30 years, we'll be able to look back and see as long as AI doesn't take over and kill us all, like, this is the first generation that our kids will have direct access to what we were like at their age.
Exactly.
Instagram, Snapchat, all these things, they're on record, And so that's creepy in a way, but also very cool. Like, I'll be able to look back at my YouTube channel and see, like, the 600 videos I did,
That's pretty
good.
That's
pretty good.
You guys can clearly tell that Houston doesn't use Snapchat, because if he did, he would know what doesn't last 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Instagram and Twitter. There you go. They'll be able to enter your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
And what you were thinking.
I'll see my anti-Trump rants in 30 years. And I'll look back once the world has been destroyed and it's in tatters, and I'll say, I was right. I was right. Once the Nazis have taken over again, all because of him. I was right. The leader of the neo-Nazis came out and supported Trump this week.
Okay.
That's
fantastic.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so biggest news this week was that the Passengers trailer featuring Chris Pratt and J-Law was released.
There you go. It looks pretty fantastic, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for this. It's going to be cool.
These are like the 2 most likable people on the face of the planet.
I know, right?
So that's a big win there.
It's pretty cool.
I feel like it's got an equal chance of being amazing and being horrible,
Sure.
Like, I can totally imagine it with like a 90-something on Rotten Tomatoes, but I can also totally imagine it with like a 30%.
Sure.
Yeah.
I could see that, I guess. I don't know. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
It looks cool. It's
looks
got
pretty
a
good.
Cool feel to it.
I'm curious to see what the problem is going to be. Because they wake up, it's kind of a romantic thing, but then we see a lot of action going on. Is it just that the ship's going to, like, run into the sun or something, There's some clips of... We see a couple clips of, like, other people, I guess, who are on Earth, maybe, at the end, like Lawrence Fishburne and stuff.
Yeah.
And that leads me... Maybe they'll do an Interstellar thing, Maybe we'll see them leaving, and we'll see, like, Lawrence Fishburne, and he's, like, a little kid. And then once they wake up, he's, like, an old man. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah,
That's probably what they'll do. Yeah.
It'll be good, though.
Yeah. I don't have much to say about it. It looks pretty good. Maybe it'll be this year's Titanic. It probably will. All right. There have been some posters released for the Power Rangers movie. Did you see those?
Yeah, those movies.
Those look pretty good.
They look pretty cool, if you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a huge Power Rangers fan. But...
I've never been a Power Rangers fan. I remember my friends liking it as a kid, and I never really got into it. But it looks pretty coolish, It
does. It does.
Maybe they'll go a Pacific Rim route. They've got some big mechs and stuff in those posters. That's pretty good.
Pretty sure in the old times though, they each had like a little section of the mech, and then they put it together.
Yeah.
Form one big one.
Because
that's what it looked like in the poster. You didn't see the full thing. You just kind of saw a little part of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
It will be.
I'm still interested, wondering how they'll pull off Power Rangers in a film.
I don't know.
Power guys.
I was rewatching. Speaking of lame things that were put into film. Did you ever watch Underdog as a kid? That Disney movie?
Oh, is that the Superman dog?
Yeah, it's Superman dog.
Yeah, I think so.
I loved that movie so much when I was like 7 years old. I was in love with that movie for some reason. I don't know. It's pretty good.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I'm a huge fan of that. I don't think. Yeah.
I just remember the theme song being real catchy. They were like, speed of lightning, roar of thunder, blah, da, 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 underdog, woo, underdog. Yeah. I remember that. That was amazing.
Alrighty then.
I should probably edit out this awkward silence that follows.
You probably
We are really offbeat today. I feel kind of off. I don't know. I got shots yesterday.
It's those shots, man. They're screwing with your brain.
I got 2 shots. I got a meningitis shot and a flu shot. I think they're just messing me up. I don't know.
They probably are.
All right. So Hugo Weaving, who played, Elrond in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And Red Skull in the MCU.
Yeah.
He, after Captain America, has... I'm trying to think of the word. Reportedly, he's reportedly he said a lot of things that he didn't like being Red Skull in the MCU.
Okay.
He was like, it was kind of silly, blah, blah, blah. But recently, just this week, he kind of came around on it. He was like, you know what? It was all right, and I might be willing to do it again. Which is good news, because I thought he was one of the better villains in the MCU.
Yeah, definitely.
He's pretty good.
Definitely.
I would love to see a Thanos who has, like, all the other villains on the download, and he's ready to
on the
send
download.
them. Yeah, I don't know. The down low, I guess, not the download. See these shots
on the bench. How about ready to send them in? I don't know.
Yeah,
because I guess
maybe we'll call this episode the shot episode. I'm just loony. I don't know.
I guess the Red Skull didn't really die, you know? The Tesseract
he was
brought him
sucked
up
into
to
space, you know?
Yeah.
Which kind of totally implies that he's, gonna come back.
He's hanging out with Thanos. They're couch buddies now, you know?
Hey, I just realized the Band-Aid that my shot.
No.
It has venom on it from Spider-Man.
Frick?
What is this? Did the doctor think I was a child? I don't know. Anyway.
What kind of Band-Aid did they give you?
Speaking of Nazis, we've had a lot of Nazi references in this episode, unfortunately.
Yeah,
have you realized that? Red Skull.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of Nazis, there have been some photos from the new Transformers movie. And they're filming at Winston Churchill's house. His kingdom. And they've got, like, Nazi flags draped all over it. So, I guess the Nazis are going to be in the new Transformers movie.
Cannot freaking wait for this film.
It's going to be a masterpiece.
It's just going to be so good.
Yeah.
I can't even. I mean, this is definitely number one on the anticipation list, you know?
Yeah.
Because all the other ones are just
What are they doing that involves Nazis, okay? Because Mark Wahlberg is in this, and he was in the one three years ago. I don't even know.
Before this one.
And that was set in the present day.
Or was he?
So they're obviously not in the 40s. Or are they? What if they time travel? What would you think if they had time travel in the Transformers universe?
They'd probably screw it up.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they could do time travel.
I was thinking about time travel yesterday. And get ready for a ramble. I love the time travel in The Flash.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't make sense, because in the first time Barry time travels, right, it's with the tidal wave. You know, he's trying to stop the tidal wave coming from Central City and stuff. And he time travels back to the beginning of that day. Remember that? And then he relives the day, right?
Yeah.
And in that, he overwrites the previous timeline, you know? Like, so he's put back into the beginning of a day, into his younger body.
Yeah,
right?
It erases the other Barry, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
But at the same time, he time travels back to his mother's death and stuff, and there's two of him, you know? Or like four of him. So that really doesn't make sense, because if you were doing the same rules, he would time travel back to his mother's death, and then he would be in his child body. You know, like, overwrite that timeline. So it really doesn't make sense that way. But that's my little rant. Time is more like a wibbly-wobbly timey-wimey sort of thing.
I have noticed that in the series. It does get a bit wonky.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes they're on an alternate timeline.
Yeah.
And then other times she's just on the same timeline.
Well, you know what, like,
you know,
Doctor Who did that was just genius? Is that, because they're just as inconsistent with their time travel theories as everyone else.
Okay.
It's the same thing Back to the Future. Back to the Future's got inconsistent time travel stuff. Because part of it is that he's doing things that... Never mind. That's a rabbit hole.
We'll not get into that today. You know?
But the genius thing that Doctor Who did when it first began was the whole thing where he goes, time's not linear, time doesn't go backwards, time's not really definable, it's more of a wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey sort of thing. You know, where that just sort of justifies everything. Where you go, you can't really understand time, it just does whatever it wants, you know. That's that.
Definitely.
So that's pretty good. They were smart in doing that.
If you guys need a reason to explain time to any one of your friends, just give them that description.
Yes.
It's a wibbly-wobbly,
timey-wimey sort of thing.
Timey-wimey thing.
And if you ever need a time travel expert, I'm the one to call. I know all about time travel. I'm telling you. Like, I thought about starting
He knows all about it. He's done it himself.
I have. I'm from the 1800s. That's why I'm so bad at this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know why that makes sense, but, you know. I thought about starting a YouTube channel called Time Travel Geek, in which I would just explain time travel from different movies and all the different theories, because I love time travel. It's great.
Time travel's great.
There you go. All right, last thing. Ghost Rider appeared on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this week. Yeah. That was like a big deal. Like, whoa, Ghost Rider was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's in the MCU now, And props to them because they realize he can't support a movie. He can't support
his own movie, yeah.
I'm like, Harley Quinn.
Gosh, don't even get started.
But, did you watch that?
Watch what?
Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No. I saw the
little
trailer of it with him in it, but
looks pretty good.
Saw it, no.
I watched a fight scene from it. It looked pretty good. I'm probably going to go back and watch it maybe today. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ghost Rider looks great.
He really does. He really does.
He does.
But unfortunately for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., despite like the massive hype for this, their ratings didn't go up for that episode.
Oh.
Like it had the same amount of viewership as everything else.
Huh.
I don't understand that. Like, because the whole internet was freaking out about it,
Yeah, basically the hardcore fans of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just stuck with it and blew up the internet themselves,
Yeah.
They just hacked everything and just spread the word, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
That's interesting, though, because there was a ton of hype going into it, It
really was.
It seems like it would have jumped up a little. I don't know. Yeah.
These shots, man, they're really, really, All right, so what are we doing today, Hitchcock? They really are. They really are. What are we doing today, Hitchcock, for our topic thing?
Would you rather?
Would you
all about
rather?
Would you rather? Would you rather do this? Would you rather do that?
So essentially what happened was, we did a Would You Rather episode like 6 months ago, maybe more.
Yeah.
But,
back in the day when we were top-notch quality,
Oh, yeah, back when we were good.
Me sitting in my closet with my iPad.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, no, the air's coming on. There's a humming sound. Let me tell my mom to turn off the humming sound.
Oh, no.
Mom, turn. My autocorrect is getting so weird these days. You know why? Because I'll just type a word, and then it'll put it in all caps.
Dude,
I guess it's because I speak in all caps sometimes.
The same thing happened to me. So I was trying to type just a simple, like, something about Stranger Things. Like, I started rewatching Stranger Things, and I typed it. I typed just real fast. I started rewatching Stranger Things, and it autocorrected Stranger Things, capitalized. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I back it up. I typed Stranger again, space. It's capital. I'm like, no. I go back, Stranger,
I'll type like, ha.
And then it does it like 5 times. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, stop.
I'll type like, ha, in a text. Ha, I'll say. And then it'll autocorrect it with all caps. Ha. And I'll go, wow. It knows me so well. But you know what? I'm not doing that today, autocorrect. Not today. I don't know. We've had a lot of dumb rants today. But as I was saying, before this air turned on and messed us all up, we did a Would You Rather episode like several months ago. And we literally forgot that we did it until today.
We forgot.
So I'm literally just using the same... I'm using the same Would You Rather questions as last time. He went through
the archives of Blockbusted podcast and went deep into our past and pulled up these. And it was funny. We were talking about doing questions, and we were talking about some to do, and like some of them that we said were actually on the list that we had used last time.
Yeah. We literally thought of the same ones, right?
Yeah, we did.
But we have added some, so it's not going to be exactly the same, and we've taken out the outdated ones. So one of our questions last time was, would you rather see Mission Impossible 6 or Bourne 5? With the idea being, we don't know if Bourne 5 is coming.
Exactly.
So that's pretty good.
I think after seeing Bourne 5, I'd rather have
Mission Impossible 6 because Bourne 5 wasn't that great. I mean, it was fine, but
that was a disappointment.
It's fine, but it's good, but it's fine.
Yeah.
We've also got some that were submitted by users this time, so that's good on the Twitter. So that's pretty good.
The peoples.
Yeah.
The peoples have.
All right, so I've put them all into random.org. And I think we're just going to go with this, right? That's what we'll do.
Let's do it.
All right, so I'm clicking randomize.
Here we go. Drum roll.
Here we go. I'm going to have to decipher this Would You Rather. My browser's freezing up right as I click. Okay, here we go. Would you rather be Nightwing or be the Winter Soldier?
Oh, dang.
They're pretty equivalent, right? Like
they are.
They're both kind of
Ooh.
a sidekick of a major symbol.
Yeah,
And
of a major figure.
They're both like Winter Soldier used to be Bucky Barnes, Nightwing used to be Robin. So they're very similar in that respect. One has a metal arm. Let's see.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Well, Nightwing definitely looks cooler. That's for sure.
Does.
But is he as powerful?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's more acrobatic, you know. Like Nightwing used to be an acrobat, so he's surely acrobatic. But Winter Soldier, at the same time, he's got a metal arm.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say about the Winter Soldier.
And he can be activated by some words to become a massive killer, you know. I think I'd have to go Nightwing.
Yeah?
Nightwing, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be in association with Batman. You know?
That's true. You get to go to the Batcave and everything.
Exactly. You get all those little gadgets.
You're the Winter Soldier. You get to be like Cap's best bud, and he'll do anything to protect you, right?
True.
Like, if you so much as go to the bathroom, and Cap, and you didn't tell Cap you were going to the bathroom at the Avengers headquarters, he's like, "Where's Bucky? Where's Bucky? I have to find Bucky." You know, Cap's pretty protective of.
He is. I
guess I gotta go Nightwing too, because he looks cool.
He does.
You know?
He does.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, let's see.
Got all the cool gadgets.
I'm randomizing
too, you know?
again.
Here we go.
Oh, this is easy. Would you rather have Justice League or Avengers Infinity War? The movie. That's hilarious. You know what's funny is, see, we wrote this question before we saw Batman v Superman. That's why, because we didn't know how bad the DC universe was going to be. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
This isn't even a question anymore. Back then we thought
isn't.
maybe there was hope, but there wasn't. I don't know. Justice League might be all right. Who's to say?
No, I'm going to Infinity War.
Would you rather have the Infinity Gauntlet or the Deathly Hallows?
Ooh.
As in, would you rather have an invisibility cloak, the stone that brings back the dead, and the Elder Wand, or a big glove?
A big glove.
A big gold glove.
With some sparkly
gems. It's been bedazzled. That's what the Infinity Gauntlet is.
It has. Deathly Hallows.
Really? Because you're a master of death with the Deathly Hallows. But if you've got the Infinity Gauntlet, right, you can time travel, I guess, because time stone.
Okay.
You can alter the fabric of reality. You can destroy entire planets by touching the stone to the surface.
Yeah.
You can probably do some cool energy blasts. I'm sure that's what the main power of the Infinity Gauntlet will be in Infinity War. It's energy blasts.
Just exactly.
Boom, boom, boom. You know?
Lots of those energy beams.
Yeah. I gotta go Infinity Gauntlet.
I think I gotta go Deathly Hallows just to be a wizard, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be great.
You get a wand.
Exactly.
You get an invisibility cloak. But I feel like you could do pretty much all those things and more with the Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know.
You think?
It's pretty good. I gotta go Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
let's
going
see.
Deathly Hallows.
Would you rather randomize?
You gotta load this like as we're wrapping up.
Yeah, that's true.
The
I gotta
previous one.
Would you rather? We may have done this last time. Would you rather date Hermione Granger or Rey Skywalker?
Rey.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd rather date Rey?
Yeah.
I feel like Rey's a little bit more overbearing. Like she'd be like, I don't know. You know, like Rey. I don't know. I don't know
Hermione
if I would date Rey.
What?
I mean, of course I would, right? But I would definitely choose Hermione over that.
Yeah.
Because Hermione is Emma Watson. And also, she's a wizard or a witch. She's smart. She's funny. Everything about Hermione is perfect. So, that's my opinion. Why would you want to date Rey? Other than that she's pretty.
It's Daisy, weirdly, you know?
Yeah. I said other than that she's pretty, Hitchcock.
I don't know, dude. I don't put much thought into this. Gosh.
I mean... Remember when she first met Finn and she was like, "What's your hurry, thief?" And she hit him in the head with a big old staff.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd just do that to me if I ticked her off in any way. She'd be like, "What's your hurry, thief?" Boom. Right?
Okay then.
I don't know. I feel like Rey could be a little bit overbearing. right?
Oh, fine. Hermione will just throw some birds at you.
Yeah, that's true. Hermione will do a sweet bird arrow thing spell where they smash against the wall. That'd be pretty good.
Exactly. Yeah,
but even when Hermione's mad at you, it's cute. You know, when Hermione's mad, it's like really cute. When Ray's mad, I'm kind of scared. Like, I don't know. I feel like she'd get that lightsaber and she'd kill you. You know? I don't know.
Fine.
Ray's kind of intimidating. That's my opinion.
Up to you. Not
All right.
to me, though.
I'm randomizing.
You randomize.
I am randomizing.
You did it too late again.
Would you rather... Okay. Would you rather be a wizard from Harry Potter or a
we did
Jedi?
This last time, didn't we?
Probably.
I think we did.
Would you rather be a Jedi or a wizard? Because, I mean, both people can move stuff with their mind, right? The question is actually, would you rather have the Force or be a wizard? So I guess, you know, but...
Dude, that's hard. I don't know.
It's real hard. Well, I feel like you can do more as a wizard. Like the Force, you can move stuff with your mind. You can do some cool jumps and whatever. But wizards, I don't know. That said, like the Force is more of a religion, and wizardry is more of a lifestyle or just who you are. Yeah, I still gotta go wizard. I don't know.
You think?
Yeah.
Probably me too. I think I'll have to go wizard too. Just that whole. I mean, would you rather say I did it quick this time? Be stuck in the future or the past? I think this is one of yours. Yeah.
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah. Because you don't know what the future holds, right? So
you don't know what the future holds. Well, see, the thing is, if you're stuck, so are you stuck there forever?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Just be stuck in the future or the past.
Well, if you're stuck in the past forever, see, I'm going to do my time travel right now. If you're stuck in the past, like the only reason that you would not want to be in the past would be that when you come back, you would find you've created all kinds of paradoxes and you've changed things, right? But if you're stuck there forever, you're never going to come back, which means you're essentially just creating an alternate diverting timeline as you live in the past, and you're not coming back to see the effects. So there's that. Or the future, you're not really changing anything because you're just going there. I don't know.
But
I'm a little bit more scared of the future because I feel like bad stuff's
where Donald
gonna
Trump
happen.
rolls.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. So that's the main reason to go back to the past. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think.
How far in the future, right? Like.
Yeah.
If we go like 300 years, maybe it's AI is ruling everyone. That would suck.
Yeah.
I don't know what time. I would probably say past, but I don't know what time period. Definitely, I'd have to say after, like at least after the 1700s. Right, like
sure.
Because before then, I don't think it'd be like Wells when he goes back to Barry's time, and he's just like stuck there without the technology. Like I don't know if you could live that way, but I could definitely live. I could make a life for myself in the 19. I don't know. You don't want to be there for the Great Depression. Because I love the culture of like the 20s, but the Great Depression's just around the corner. That's hard.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool to be around during like the Civil War and stuff. You know?
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Don't
you think?
Would it be cool to fight in a war? See, I would never go back to wartime. So. Like I love the 40s, but I wouldn't go back because that's World War II. I don't know.
Or during Alexander Hamilton's time, you know?
The Victorian era was pretty good. I like the Victorian era. Like 1800 or late 1800s, I guess it was.
Yeah.
Maybe early 1800s, I don't know. Cars have just been invented. Showers are being invented. You know, that's pretty good when kind of things are just starting to be invented. I don't know. Maybe like the Renaissance period. That might be good. I would love to be in a time where art is such a prominent thing, like the Mona Lisa is being created, right? Like, get to know Leonardo da Vinci, right?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
yeah.
good. I have to go. I have to go
think-
Renaissance period.
Yeah, I think I
art.
have to go past too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because future's scary, you know?
Because Renaissance is when, right? Shakespeare? Is Shakespeare in the Renaissance?
Ooh, I don't know, dude. I'm
is
such
Shakespeare in the
I'm
Renaissance?
terrible at history. History is like terrible for me.
This is
I hate
suggested
it.
on Google. Is Shakespeare in the Bible? Okay. That's so... Wow. Here's a Yahoo answer.
There you go.
Did Shakespeare influence the Renaissance?
Hey. Oh, so
How did Shakespeare affect the Renaissance?
Before? After? I think it's before.
17th century, which means it was the 1600s, was the Renaissance.
Yeah. I think it was before. My bet's on before.
See, here's the thing about the Renaissance, though, is as much as it's cool because there's all these inventions being created and there's all this art, you're still living in a time when, like, people dump their sewage out their window, right? And, like, the plague is still a thing. Like, Leonardo da Vinci was the first person to suggest sewage systems in cities.
Okay.
I know a lot about Leonardo da Vinci. He's great.
Yeah.
So this is a time when things are starting to happen, but things haven't quite been fixed yet. So you still might die of a disease. Like, but is it worth it because of the art? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
This is
so.
tough. You know what?
I'm going
Forget
to the
this is a
past.
hypothetical situation. I'm going Renaissance. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's what I have to say.
Yeah.
Those shots, man.
Still screwing with your mind.
Still screwing with my mind.
Oh, great.
All right.
Great.
Let's see. Would you rather? We might have done this one in the last time we did this.
Gosh.
Would you rather live in the future from Mad Max or the future from Planet of the Apes?
Ooh.
That's tough because both of them suck.
Yeah.
Mad Max really sucks. Like it's.
I haven't
terrifying.
seen Mad Max, so I want to be able to say
what
that.
Well, I mean, you know it
future's
though.
like,
you know what it looks like. Like
yeah, true.
everyone's
Desert
a terrifying monster.
Okay.
It's like a desert. The world has been scorched. Everyone's fighting over fuel. The kings have like different women that they just bed all the time and make babies with for some reason, for heirs. It's kind of... I gotta go Planet of the Apes because
movie.
Planet of the Apes, there's at least... I don't know. With Planet of the Apes, I feel like it would be easier to rise up against these apes. And there are a few humans still around that might, like... You might be able to create a resistance with. But with Mad Max, it's just a terrifying wasteland.
Yeah, I'd have to go Planet of the Apes, you know? Just because I feel like those two worlds are more separate, you know? Like the apes and the humans are so separate until they cross, right? And they just live in peace till they get in a fight or whatever. So
well,
I
we have to talk about which future of the Planet of the Apes we're talking about. Because you could talk about, you know, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which is like there's still cities and stuff.
Yeah.
And the apes are very separate, and the humans are living and trying to get power and electricity in the cities and stuff. And there's been diseases and whatever, and that's pretty good. Like I would definitely choose that over Mad Max any day because there's still humans and there's resistance and whatever. But if you're talking about Planet of the Apes from the Planet of the Apes movie from the 60s, then these astronauts are going and they arrive in Earth, and it's like hundreds of years later. So like Planet of the or Dawn is like, you know, supposed to be maybe like 2020 or something like that, right?
Something. Yeah.
But with the original Planet of the Apes, it's like a few hundred years from now, and so there aren't any more structures. Like the Statue of Liberty is lying in the sand on a beach.
I see.
And it's like humans are only a relic. Like they go to caves and they find old human relics and stuff, and humans are kind of herded like sheep and whatever because apes rule and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know because I
don't know. Being hunted by apes sounds much better than crazy, insane humans. You know?
That's true.
It's more appealing, you know?
I'd rather be hunted by apes than crazy humans. Yeah,
I would.
If it's the future from Dawn, I definitely choose that.
Yeah,
If it's future from... If it's the future
I think even
from...
if it's the future from the originals for me, I'd choose that one, you know?
Well, yeah, because at least the Earth isn't complete desert, I guess.
Exactly.
Although we don't know what the rest of the Earth is like in Mad Max, because Mad Max takes place in Australia, and it's like the whole place is desert now. But we don't know what like Britain looks like. Maybe it's beautiful forest, maybe it's lush forest, you know. So, and it's probably not. But yeah, I don't know.
I'd go apes, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. This is a bad scenario either way, but I'd probably go that, because at least it's still an all right world. Like, it's not just desert. Yeah. All right. Would you rather be trapped in a bunker with John Goodman or trapped on an island with the shark from The Shallows? It's pretty good, right?
Yeah. Is this John Goodman just got John Goodman? Or
no, this is Howard.
Howard. This is Howard.
What's his last name? Howard.
I
don't know.
Don't know. I'm blanking. Dude, that's hard.
That is hard.
Oh.
As many people know, 10 Cloverfield Lane is my favorite movie this year. I love it with all my heart, and I adore it, and it's amazing. But The Shallows was pretty all right. I mean, it wasn't good, but you know, it was better than some of the stuff I saw this summer.
Are you living in the world that it is positioned in the movie? So, like, if you're in a bunker with John Goodman, is it the world where aliens have attacked?
Yeah, the idea is...
It is.
Okay,
live in 10
I'll rephrase
Cloverfield Lane.
Would you rather be Michelle in Michelle's shoes from 10 Cloverfield Lane, or whatever the girl from The Shallows' shoes are named? Blake Lively.
Yeah. Probably...
You haven't seen Michelle's, have you?
No, I haven't.
In The Shallows, she's stuck on this island.
Yeah.
The water, the tide changes every day, so she has to like kind of move around and go to different islands and stuff, because the island gets covered and stuff. She has a little bird with her that has a broken wing, and so that's her little buddy.
Cool.
There's a buoy a few miles back, or not miles, but like several yards away, that she wants to swim to, and it's got like a flare gun and whatever, but the shark is circling all the time. Also, there's like a whale carcass somewhere, but so like she's just seen the surfers that were with her, they get brutally eaten and stuff, and she can't see anyone. And there's one point in the movie where like a drunk dude stumbles across the beach, and she's waving to him. She goes, "Hey, she tells him to go find her bag, which is on the beach, and call the cops with it or whatever." And he just takes the phone and runs off. And
Dork.
so, yeah. It's a pretty alright movie. It was a pretty terrifying situation, but...
Yeah. I think I'd have to go with the Shallow situation.
Really?
Stuck on an island with a shark. I can't stand being trapped in a bunker like that, dude.
Well, see, here's the thing about the bunker, is that there is that part of you that thinks maybe this will be alright. Right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I love that
you do
bit.
Have food.
Like, that movie is so good in terms of, like... You don't know what to think, because she first gets there, she thinks she's been kidnapped, right? And that sucks. But once she kind of adjusts, you go, oh, maybe this place isn't so bad, right? Like you've got a TV with some VHS tapes and DVDs and stuff. There's a kitchen, there's food, there's a couch, you can do puzzles and Monopoly and stuff. You've got, what's his face down there? Emmett, who's pretty nice. And she's got her own room. But... At the same time, you've got a psychopath in there with you, and maybe a pedophile, something like that. So, that's hard.
It is. I think I'd have to go Shallows.
I don't know, because, I mean, the Shallows, she's trapped there for less time. But this is assuming you don't know what's going to happen. Like, we don't know that Howard's a psychopath at this point.
Yeah.
I'd
have to go The Shallows, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
because at least The Shallows is a real world, right?
Yeah.
Like The Shallows isn't a nightmare alien world.
Yeah. Yeah, Shallows. I'm going Shallows.
Yeah. I guess I gotta go with that because it's more realistic, and it's at least the world hasn't been destroyed. Like there's still people that might come to help. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go that, I guess. Although that said, if I'm looking at the bunker from like the beginning and I don't know John Goodman's a psychopath, I'd probably choose that because it's all right to begin with. Like, it's a pretty all right scenario. But that's until you find out he's a psychopath. So, you know. All right. Let's see. Randomize. Would you rather be hunted by the Demogorgon or the bad people?
Oh.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Bad people, right? Like,
you think?
Yeah.
You think? I don't know, because the bad people...
They're really creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, there are more of them, you know, so there's a better chance of you getting caught, you know?
But they're not going to kill you. Well, they might, but...
Or are they? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
The Demogorgon, though, is so terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, the bad people are pretty terrifying, but, like, they are just people. And if you get a gun, you can just kill them. But with the Demogorgon, like, guns don't work. And we don't even know if there's multiples of it or whatever, so...
True.
Yeah, I would definitely say bad people.
Yeah, probably bad people as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I have to go with that.
All right, let's see. Would you rather... Randomize. Okay.
You didn't do it again.
Would you rather... Okay. Would you rather date Black Widow or Scarlet Witch?
Oh, we did this one last time.
Did we?
Yeah.
I said Scarlet Witch back then, for sure. Right?
Did you?
Would you say who did you say?
I think I said Black Widow. I don't know.
I would never want to date a double agent, right?
Yeah.
And Black Widow's nice, but she's not very cute. She's very like overbearing, just like Rey. She's she's tough, and she also has no time for romance, right? Like she's a lot more adult and serious. I would definitely say Scarlet Witch because she's cute. She's got a nice little Russian accent, Sokovian accent. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
She's pretty. She's got telekinesis powers that are pretty cool. And she's a lot more nice.
Okay. There you go.
That said, Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff did side with a robot who wanted to destroy the entire universe at one point. Remember that? Remember that bit?
Yeah.
But
one little
she
bit.
had a change of heart. She's all right now. She's pretty good.
I guess so.
I'd have to say Scarlet Witch. Who do you say?
I'd go either. I don't care.
Wow. That's good.
Probably Black Widow. I don't know.
Would you rather... This is actually kind of a... Which Avenger would you want to be? But you can't choose the big... So you can't choose Iron Man or Cap or Spidey or Hulk or Thor. So like the big ones. Which secondary character Avenger would you want to be?
So basically...
So that's Vision, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, and anybody else who I can't think of. Quicksilver.
Yeah.
I gotta go Hawkeye, for sure. Like, he's so cool in Civil War. He's great. He's pretty great. He's
a normal
definitely
dude,
the Han Solo of that movie. He's so Han Solo-esque.
He's just a normal dude with a family.
I feel like you'd be the Winter Soldier, though.
Life.
I don't know.
Oh,
kind of feel like you're Winter Soldier-esque. I don't know.
I guess so.
It's pretty
good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I definitely
I think I'd go Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Hawkeye would be so cool, you know?
All right, let's see. Which would you rather be Batman in the Marvel universe, right? Or Iron Man in the DC universe?
Batman in Marvel.
Why?
Because he's Batman. I'll always be Batman rather than Tony Stark. You know?
Well, the thing about what are the differences in the universes and how would these characters react to them, right? Like with the Marvel universe,
I feel like Tony Stark would just be the same in the DC universe, you know?
Wouldn't he though? But that said, like the DC universe is a lot darker. I don't know if he can make jokes as much.
He would.
The Marvel universe and the DC universe are pretty similar when it comes down to it. They've both got godlike people like Darkseid and Thanos who have like armies of weird aliens like the White Martians and the Chitauri. And they've got like some cool objects you gotta find and blah, 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 blah.
You got the two billionaires that
make
a suit to fight for the good.
Who do I say? I don't know.
I think I'd go Batman. I just like Batman more.
Imagine
than
Iron Man in Gotham City. Right?
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see how that plays out because, like, I would love to see Iron Man fighting the Joker. That'd be pretty hilarious.
That would be fun.
You know, I feel like they match wits pretty fast.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I think I'd go Batman. Batman all the way.
I go Iron Man for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it'd be cooler to be Iron Man too.
Sure.
That's what I have to say.
Sure.
Would you rather have a Pokeball with your favorite Pokemon in it, or a lightsaber with your favorite color?
Lightsaber.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Lightsabers are cooler. I'd rather yeah.
What's your favorite Pokemon? What's my favorite Pokemon?
I play Pokemon
my favorite
Go every day. My
favorite Pokemon
Go.
is probably Flareon or Jolteon, the Eevee evolutions.
Those are cool.
I would choose Pokemon because it'd be nice to have a little friend, right?
A little buddy.
When I have no friends in real life, that's what would be nice. That said, I hate animals. Like, I've never been an animal person. I don't like dogs. I don't like birds. I don't like... Yeah. I don't know. Why would I want a Pokemon if I hate animals? That's true. I guess I do go lightsaber. Dude. Yeah, I go lightsaber.
Yeah, I'd go lightsaber. Just be cool.
It'd be pretty good.
What color would you have, though?
Blue.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I think purple would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd probably have a
purple.
purple.
Pretty good. You like purple as a color, don't you?
I like purple.
It's pretty
Purple's a good color, man.
Let's see.
Purple or green, probably.
I'm scrolling through Twitter. That reminds me. There was the Patronus test this week. We didn't talk about that, did we?
Yeah.
The J.K. Rowling, for those who don't know, released a Patronus quiz on Pottermore that essentially,
yeah.
You know, you could figure out what your Patronus is. And what did you get, Hitchcock?
I got a ragdoll cat. Good old ragdoll cat, that is.
I love that.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't even know a cat called a ragdoll cat existed until now.
I googled it. It's a pretty cute looking cat, but not one I wanted. I mean, I wanted something vicious, you know.
Yeah.
This little cute little lap cat, you know.
Well, I got a marsh harrier, which is essentially a cool little marsh hawk thing. It's like a hawk
little
bird.
birdie.
It's pretty good.
Little birdie flying around.
There you go.
Eating them Dementors.
All right. So, would you rather? Okay. You have Superman's power. Here's the scenario. Okay. This is a pretty complicated scenario, right?
Yeah.
You have Superman's powers. Okay. So you can fly. You have laser vision. You have super strength. Freeze breath. Everything. You're like a god, basically. But you're a rat, like a New York City rat, with all of Superman's powers.
Okay.
Or you just have Hawkeye's powers, right? Like you're really good at shooting arrows and stuff, and you can do some acrobatics.
Marksman.
But you're Margot Robbie. It's pretty good, right? This dumb scenario is pretty good, right? So, do you choose the rat, but
basically,
you're a god?
would you rather be a rat or Margot Robbie?
Yeah. Would you rather be a rat or an insanely sexy, attractive female celebrity? But if you choose the rat, you get all the Superman's
If you're the
powers.
rat. Yeah, but marksmanship's pretty sweet, man.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good stuff right there.
Yeah.
I'd go Margaret Robbie.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it would be pretty weird to be flying around as a rat with, like, laser vision, right? I love these idiot scenarios we've created. I choose Margot Robbie, for sure. Wouldn't it be fun to be an archer and also be Margot Robbie? That'd be pretty good.
There you go.
There you go. Also, you get to play Harley Quinn. So, you know. What is this? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. What time are we at, by the way?
We're at 55 minutes.
Wow. Okay, so we need to wrap up. Let's do 5 more. Okay. Okay.
Let's do it.
Number 1. Okay, so we should probably do the ones that were sent in, right? Oh, but I have one I really want to do. Would you rather live in the Wreck-It Ralph universe or a Toy Story universe, right? So these are both universes where toys come to life, but they're different types of toys. Video games come to life or toys come to life. Although, theoretically they might exist in the same universe. You know.
Oh.
It could be that everything comes to life in this universe.
I'd go Wreck-It Ralph.
Really?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Cause I could be a Tron dude, and I could go running around on my light cycle, throwing my
the toys in Toy Story are kind of slaves. Like, you know, like they have to freeze whenever the humans come around and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a house elf, like dictatorship, scary, right? But and you might get thrown away, you might get given away,
yeah,
and you're dependent on this
computer.
owner. But in the Wreck-It Ralph universe,
if you get unplugged, you're dead, you know?
That sucks, but at the same time, like, you're living in a video game universe, and it's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah, it is.
I go Wreck-It Ralph universe, probably.
Yeah, totes.
Yeah.
All day. Tron Legacy.
Plus, if you get unplugged, you can leave the game and go to Game Central Station?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're Vanellope, in which case she's a glitch and she can't leave the game. But, you know, it's pretty good. So that's what I have to say about that.
There you go.
There you go.
Pretty good.
All right. Let's see what questions we were sent in.
All right, let's do them. I think we got some good ones.
All right, here we go. Chance, our buddy Chance, who's been on a few times,
Chance
said, would you rather own episode 8 on Blu-ray right now, or have it come out in theaters right now, or have the prequels be done and have them be good?
That's tough.
We're talking about Star Wars, by the way, just to be clear.
The question is, will we get episode 8 in the future? You know, because if we do, you definitely want to go with the prequels remade, right? Be good.
That's true.
You know, but
if we
don't
get the prequels remade
8,
and then we just have to wait another year for episode 8,
yeah,
the best of both worlds. Let's say that, but let's say that you have to choose one of the other.
Choose one.
You get episode 8 or you get new prequels that are good. I go episode 8.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if the prequels are great, it still doesn't excuse the fact that it's not very good to explain how everything works and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, this is assuming that they're good.
The prequels good is the question.
Is it possible? That's true.
Even possible?
That is actually true. Like, is it... They weren't really a very good idea to start with. Because they ruined the mystery of lots of Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think I'd go episode 8.
Yeah, I think a continuation is always better than a prequel.
Yeah.
I go with that. All right. Would you rather have access to dream sharing technology or time travel technology?
Dream sharing, as in like Inception?
Yes.
Okay.
Time travel, you wreck the entire universe.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I'd go dream.
Yeah.
You know? I think that'd be cooler. You know what? Yeah, time travel would just be so complicated. And
I feel like dreams
I'd be like
are really terrifying, though. Like, I would never want to live in the Inception universe. Like,
I like
you
dreams,
might
though.
get trapped in a dream. You might lose a grip on what's reality. Your wife might commit suicide. You might go into limbo, which is scary. You might get lost in a dream. It's really just, it's kind of terrifying, TBH. Yeah. With Back to the Future, okay, assuming that I'm smart in terms of time travel, which I am, to be clear, I'm a time travel expert.
Right.
I think I could use the time machine pretty well. Maybe I would just go into the future, you know, but yeah, I don't know.
I'd go dream technology.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think that's just terrifying. I'd rather be in the real world, you know?
No, I'd rather be in a dream.
Yeah.
Dream would be cool.
All right. Here's a great one. Here's a really good one. Our friend Cinematic Scarce tweeted, and he used to be Reviews Tweeted, but now he changed his name. He said, would you rather not have Stranger Things exist or not have 10 Cloverfield Lane exist?
Oh, no.
That is hard.
The ultimate question.
Yes.
Dang.
That's really hard. Well, let's see. There's a lot of different factors to this in terms of me personally, because 10 Cloverfield Lane is really important to me personally, and I really liked it, but it's not as much of a global hit, so it wouldn't hurt as many people if it didn't exist.
Yeah. Sure.
But that said, it really inspired me when I saw it to like a lot of more thrillers, and it really just, it was an inspirational movie in terms of kind of, I don't know. And it was my first taste of a thriller and stuff. And also, it's just really good, you know?
It is.
But with Stranger Things, I've watched it with my family and my friends and stuff, and it's been a nice
Everyone
little memory
loves
of this
it.
summer and stuff. And it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, though, if we don't have Stranger Things, we don't have Millie Bobby Brown or Finn Wolfhard or Caleb McLaughlin or Gaten Mazzarato, right? Like, we don't have those kids in our lives. And they're so cute on Instagram and Twitter. You know, they're so adorable.
Yeah. Oh, dang. That's hard.
Why cinematic scarce? Why do you do this to me?
Can I throw in a no answer?
No! You gotta choose, Hitchcock.
I'm just not
forcing you.
Choose.
I go Stranger Things. I have to have that still exist.
Yeah.
Because
I think I do, too.
I don't know. It's just, I mean, 10 Cloverfield Lane had a bigger impact on me than Stranger Things.
Uh-huh.
But Stranger Things had a bigger impact on the culture than 10 Cloverfield Lane. And it was just a nice kind of way that this summer, like...
Yeah, exactly.
There weren't any good movies this summer except Star Trek Beyond. So it was kind of the movie we all needed. And so, yeah that's all I have to say. I think Stranger Things, I have to have that exist. So I guess 10 Cloverfield Lane's getting wiped from existence. That sucks.
No.
All our episodes and talk about it. That's horrible.
Oh, no.
Imagine if all these Would You Rathers we actually had to do once we made this choice. That would suck. Okay. Here's our last one from The Dog. He says, would you rather fight a bloodthirsty Superman or a serial killer Batman?
I mean,
you're dead either way.
Yeah.
You're definitely dead.
Who's going to kill you quicker?
I mean, Superman, though.
Yeah.
Like, you could fight back against Batman for a couple minutes. Superman, if he wants to kill you, Superman can kill you in an instant. And this is a bloodthirsty Superman.
I know, but, like, with Batman, you actually have a chance of winning, you know? Like, even the slightest of chances, you know?
Yeah, it's not a very good chance, but hey.
I mean, but it's still a chance. With Superman, you got nothing.
I guess with Batman, maybe you have more time to prepare, but Batman prepares and stuff. I mean, the obvious choice that you have to choose is Batman, because at least there's that one kind of percent of maybe winning.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But it's not that big. You know?
I'd have to go Batman.
Yeah, I go Batman. All right. Let's see.
Here we go.
Are there any more questions that we needed to do? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Yes. Hello.
Would you rather?
Whoa.
Here's one of the dumbest situations of the entire thing. All right, this is our last question.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to do.
Oh my gosh. What a nerd.
Okay, you wake up and you find that you've swapped bodies with your dog or that you've swapped bodies with your baby brother. So do you want to be a dog or a baby? What is this?
Did you think of this question?
I did think of this.
Oh my gosh. Sure.
Yeah. I'm a madman.
Baby, I guess? I don't know.
Well, like, with a dog, I don't know. Here's the question. Here's the ultimate question. Okay, get ready for a rant. If you're a baby, do you retain the ability to speak and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Because you've got your mind in there. You know how to speak and stuff. So are you a baby that just can miraculously walk and speak and talk and stuff?
Exactly.
And think? Yeah, I think you are.
Okay.
With a dog, can you speak? Does a dog have the same... No, I don't think dogs can speak. Like, you would try, but it wouldn't work. So you gotta go a baby, right?
I think I go baby.
So it's Benjamin Button syndrome. I don't know what this is. I just had a question. What do you think, Hitchcock?
The baby.
Yeah, same.
I think you gotta go baby.
That's what I go. What has this episode been? See,
Stay
I thought of all these questions after I'd gotten these shots of a doctor. So that's why it's so weird. It was like a weird kind of cocaine dream, right?
Yeah.
All right. Pick of the week, Hitchcock. Pick of the week. What movies did we watch this week?
I got one.
I watched, for the first time ever, I watched The Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was real good.
One.
Lots of Jesus metaphors. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Pretty scary. You could see how it inspired a lot of other things, you know?
Yeah.
The action was pretty cool.
It was.
Yeah, The Matrix was good.
It's good stuff.
What'd you watch this week?
Last night I watched Jack Reacher.
Jack
Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise, and it's actually really good. I liked it a lot. You know,
Yeah.
it is kind of just like another Mission Impossible type of thing, but it was. You almost felt
in the
like
same universe. Could they possibly be in the same universe?
No, I don't know. It's pretty much the dude. It's like Sherlock meets Ethan Hunt. You know, from Mission Impossible.
That's pretty cool.
Because he's like totally. I mean, Tom Cruise, of course, is Ethan Hunt, so he's like that kind of martial arts kind of being able to kick your butt. But then he's super smart. You know, he's kind of got like that Sherlock type of mind.
That's pretty good.
It's almost like an action mystery kind of movie, which is really cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's because it's based around this huge mystery of who killed these people and how he did it and why he did it. You know. So it's actually really cool. It's definitely give it a watch. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
There's that new one coming out next month, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe this month. I don't know. Yeah. That's pretty good.
It looks good. But
All right.
Give that a watch. That's good stuff, man.
These shots are starting to make me fall asleep, I think. I'm kind of drowsy. Where can people find us on social media?
I'm at nerd_stream7 on Instagram and Twitter.
And I'm at Blockbusted Pod on Twitter and at Houston Productions 1 on Instagram. I use Twitter a lot more these days, really, when it comes down to it. I don't know what to post on Instagram other than advertisements for videos.
Yeah, basically.
Let's see. Is that it? If they want to contact the show, they can email blockbustedpodcast@yahoo.com.
Or just tweet at us.
Or just tweet at us. That's what you should do.
Send us a little tweet.
Or Audible. Blockbusted is sponsored by Audible. If you go to audibletrial.com/blockbusted. Wait. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
it's ingrained in my mind forever.
Yeah.
If you go to audibletrial.com/blockbusted, you can get a free audiobook of your choice today. That's pretty good because
it is.
If you like To Kill a Mockingbird like I do, you might want to go listen to the audiobook of that, you know?
I think we already gave that analogy though.
We probably did. I don't know.
I think we did. Wow.
All right. We'll see you guys in the next episode. What are we doing next week?
Who's to say? We'll find out.
All right.
Until next time,
this was episode 70, by the way. Did you know that? That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
All right.
It is.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.
We'll do. Bye.
I'm going to go sleep because these shots are making me drowsy.